A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd.
Bugsy Malone.
8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, here is the multi-talented and popular rapper, Bugsy Malone.
And of course, we fight outside. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Another scoring shot there. No rest for the weary. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Caught him with a left hook halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That one will count. Beautiful left hook. That counter shot lands. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Malone in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. Here we go, round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt, it's always coming. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Malone in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of...
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be... Down goes Frazier. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Malone in that one.
Come on.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. The perfect counter lands. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. They've got the momentum. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And Bugsy Malone couldn't beat the count, and this one is over. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gut.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory. And